Hello and welcome to the team. Heidi Black here.
And Lori Williamson.
We are part of your leadership team and we're excited to dig into the 10-step launch process with you. This is foundational to your business here with FGXpress and ForeverGreen. So make sure that you have the actual 10-step, the printout in front of you. If you don't, pause this right now. If you do have it handy, go ahead and pull it out right now because we're going to be digging in. You'll want to take notes and this will be kind of interactive. So go ahead, Lori.
Yeah, let's get started. First, step one, pretty self-explanatory, but enroll in ForeverGreen, which I'm sure you've already done, so welcome aboard. Heidi, why is the why so important? Step one says determine your why. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're listening to this now, you've likely already enrolled in our business within our team here. And now you made that decision for a reason. Whatever it was, the person that introduced you to ForeverGreen and FGXpress, something in you was triggered, feeling like something's missing. There's something that you're working toward. What is it that prompted you to make the decision to partner with us right here, right now? If you're not clear on that, it's important that you do take time. I don't know if you're a journaler or what you do, but really, you'll get to something that feels right where that why of maybe it's just about the money, but it's not just about the money. You say, I just want to make more money. Well, first of all, how much money? Because it's all relative. But beyond that, digging much deeper, what does the money mean to you? What are you not able to do right now because of the money?
Be specific.
Absolutely. So that's what it is, getting deep. And we say, the why that makes you cry, truly, something that gets you emotional, kind of worked up, and it will evolve over time. So for now, get clear on why you're doing this.
Absolutely. Great points, Heidi. Step two is making an appropriate initial order. Can you tell us, Heidi, why is it so important to make the proper initial order and the importance of whether they're coming on board as a consumer, as a starter pack, as a part-time business, or as a all-star pack and launching a global business? Why are those important? Can you explain the difference a little bit?
Yeah, there is a significant difference in each of those three packs. Really, the consumer pack is as it sounds. It's for the consumer. It's for the customer, someone who just wants to stick their toe in the water, wants to try the products, but really has no intention of making money. If you're here because you're raising your hand, you say, you know what, financially, whether it's a few $100s a week, a few $1,000s a week, whatever your situation is, you're here to make money. So as Lori said, and you're looking at your notes there, if you are kind of the part-time and for right now you just want to get things rolling, maybe you enrolled at the $4.99 pack, and that's great. That's a great place to start. If that's all that you could do, we get that, and we're here to support everyone. But what we know in our experience, we've been doing this for over a decade, both of us, and building large teams, we see the impact and the compounding of duplication. What happens when you enroll with your initial order is that as you're speaking with people, as you're talking with people, and maybe you even ask the person that enrolled you, how did you get started? You'll find that your people that you are introducing to ForeverGreen and FGXpress will say, well, how did you get started? If you can say, look, I had to get creative. Literally, there are people who have garage sales. They will sell things. They will use credit. They will do various creative things because they see the value here. And they'll ask you, so if, for instance, you chose to be a consumer, but you really had the intention of making an income, I encourage you to stretch yourself and consider, how can I upgrade within the next 4 weeks?
Yes.
There's a lot to that. You're leaving money on the table at each level. Okay. If you enrolled at the $4.99 and you're thinking, I want to build a business, but I didn't understand all the value and benefits. Realize we kind of, we know the numbers, and what we see is, for instance, if it's a matter of 5 who enroll 5, for instance, over 12 months, let's say you're working extremely part-time and you only enroll 5 people and those people duplicate your efforts. You're looking at about 125 people. The difference in the volume from the All-Star pack to the starter pack is significant, and what it equals in dollars for you is over $5,500 that you're leaving on the table simply for starting at the starter pack versus the all-star pack. And that is one of 5 ways of compensation. So truly, you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars that you're leaving on the table.
And I'd say that's significant, Heidi, because if you're enrolling someone who's really serious about developing their business and they're looking at the numbers and saying, how do I create X number of income at a certain amount of time? We definitely need to be able to guide them and lead them in the right direction so that they get started and are on the path to success right out of the starting gate.
Absolutely. If people don't know, if they're not informed, don't realize the benefit, the value, they don't know better, they'll just do the small pack. I'll just do this. But really understand the value to be able to share the value.
And Heidi, that's a great point. Thank you. It kind of feeds right into step 3, which is sign up for the smart order or the auto ship. Can you tell us a little bit about why that's important and perhaps what the difference is with enrolling with the starter, like the 50 points versus 100 points on a monthly basis, and how that can look for someone's brand new business?
Yeah. When you were setting up your account, enrolling in our team and in our business here, depending on whether you did it yourself or you did it with someone, had someone go through that process with you, may have determined whether you chose to enroll with a smart order. Maybe you didn't understand the reason or benefit. So as Lori was asking, really the difference, there are a couple of key factors on the smart order. In fact, number one, it keeps your business qualified. You're looking at maintaining active status in your business so that you can get paid. And I believe you're here because you want to make money.
Yes.
If you're not keeping active status, which is maintaining a minimum of 50 points per month, you can't get paid. So that's significant. But then Lori asked also, I know, what's the difference between 50 points and 100 points? Well, in terms of the actual investment on a monthly basis, it's pretty minimal. In terms of what it means for your business, it's a difference between 8 and 12% in commission. So if you've ever been in any type of sales, or even if you haven't, getting paid 12% versus 8%, I don't know about you, but I take 12% over 8 all day long.
That's pretty significant, yes.
It is. Yeah, exactly. And I like to think of the auto ship or the smart order as your overhead. If you had a traditional business, you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars potentially in monthly overhead. Here, it's extremely minimal. Even at 100 points, you're looking around $150-ish per month. That's your monthly overhead to maintain your business. And the good news is you get to consume it, share it, or sell it. So pretty awesome.
That's a great point, Heidi. Step 4, just moving on, obtain the tools and learn the process. Can you tell us a little bit about the tools that are available for our team, Heidi?
Yeah, having been a part of, I'll speak for the company as a whole, one of the tools, in fact, having been a part of the network marketing home-based business profession for over a decade now, I've seen a lot of companies, a lot of owners, a lot of cultures. And one of the things I love and appreciate about where we're at here with ForeverGreen FGXpress, Ron Williams, as you get to know him and hear his heart, who's the founder and CEO here, he talks a lot about the fact that people are the product. Companies, compensation plans will change, products will change, various aspects of the business will change, but people, you and I, we are the product. So
Yes.
We're very big on people development, product, people being the product, people development. And so U of U is one of those tools. That's a corporate-led tool and resource we have available both at the corporate level, and you'll start seeing more of those happening regionally around the country and even the world. And if you love to speak and train, there are opportunities as you advance in the team too to become a trainer and speaker of that both nationally and internationally. Combined collectively, decades and decades of experience here, knowledge, information, and proven experience. What we bring to the table is going to save you a lot of time and headache and save you a lot of money and really give you the tools and the guidance in whether it is you're looking to build and expand your business nationally, internationally, warm market being people you know, cold market being people you don't yet know. There are so many opportunities here, but again, the good news is a ton of experience within the team to support and assist you, tools available to support you in your efforts.
Absolutely, Heidi. And that kind of flows right very naturally into step 5, which is building belief. Belief in the industry, belief in the products, in the company, in the training process. And one of those aspects is the importance of staying plugged in, Heidi. Can you tell us a little bit more about how we can best build belief and how the tools that are in place can help our team grow and help them develop the business that they would desire?
That's a great question, and it's so key. If you are lacking belief in one of a number of areas being, lacking your belief in yourself, lacking belief in the company that you're getting to know, in the profession of network marketing, and in the there are so many aspects to it, but I can tell you the number one way for you to be gaining belief and increasing belief in all of those areas and more is to stay engaged and plugged in within the team and the company, the culture of what's happening. There are numerous calls throughout the week. We understand you have a life, we have a life, we all wear a lot of hats. We don't expect you to be on every call 24/7. What you can know is that, the calls are going to be recorded and archived. The more often you can be on a live call, there are opportunities at times to ask, live Q&A. But again, a lot of support here to continue to build your belief. And what happens is you'll begin to see people and their response to you as your belief increases, and you start to feel kind of this stronger conviction and confidence and almost bulletproof.
Yes.
That, people respond to you differently. And it's really not so much about what you're saying, but about how you're saying it.
Absolutely. And that sense of community that comes along with staying plugged in and getting to know other people that are on the same journey as you are is absolutely invaluable to the process.
Definitely.
6 is creating and maintaining a candidate list. Can you tell us a little bit about how our new partner can go about creating that candidate list and what the benefits are for it?
Yeah, another key factor in building your business here, and really it will be ongoing, one of the key factors, because truly, if you're not exposing your business to people have the money, people have the time and the effort and the passion that they're going to invest in what you're doing. So really creating this candidate list and continuing to add to it as people come to mind, as you meet people that really stand out to you. I personally like to have a list in my office of the attributes, the characteristics that I'm seeking in people that I want to connect with and attract to my business, so
Yes.
that as I meet those people, those things are just kind of evident to me. They show up more quickly. And I'll say to people, you know what? I don't do this all the time, but you're someone that stands out. I'm looking for people like you to expand my business here in the area. I mean, that's a just normal thing that you could say to someone if they really stand out and you're aware of that. So again, warm market, cold market will continue to expand, but your resource list right now, kind of like your dream team, of people that you would love to work with. Do not prejudge anyone. You never know behind closed doors, the conversations that take place. People, we put on good faces. Sometimes we wear a mask and think everything looks great, but you don't know. Maybe, sometimes your best friend, people you know very well, are in financial situations and physical situations that you just aren't aware of. So don't prejudge anyone. Create that list. Continue to add to it.
Absolutely. And so 100 people on that candidate list, that's a good place to start.
Good base.
Okay. And that's going to be constantly evolving again as we get out there and are meeting new people and such. And that actually flows right into 7. And that is about inviting and learning how to invite. And this skill is probably the most important skill that you're ever going to learn in developing your business. Heidi, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. Creating the candidate list is significant, but then from there, what do you say? How do you connect and invite them? What I'll start with, if you remember nothing else from this key number 7 right here, is say less to more people.
Yes.
And you are blessed right now, being that you're brand new, whether you've been in business before or not. You're brand new to FGXpress and ForeverGreen. This is new information to you. So use that to your advantage. Be normal, be conversational. It's so funny to me. Some people, they'll say, oh, the phone just weighs 1,000 pounds. I go to make, my contacts and I feel so awkward. Just take a deep breath. Literally, I make my calls standing up. You want your energy good. There are so many factors, and we'll get into more of this on, upcoming training calls and really digging into specific areas, including prospecting and connecting and inviting. But,
So stay plugged in.
Yes, do. Absolutely. Stay plugged in. What was that? Number
5?
Yeah.
Belief.
That's right. But really with the inviting process, right now you're brand new. Literally, if you didn't know what to say, speak from your heart. Say why it is that my wife and I, my husband and I, whoever, I have been looking for a way to make some extra income. I looked at a lot of options. Nothing really made sense. I found something that looks really great. I think it's it. You know what? I don't know. All I know is that we have this overview. Watch this message and then let's talk. I mean, literally you can stumble all over yourself when you're brand new. Keep it simple. Say less to more people. Allow the tools to do the heavy lifting, as well as those of us in your leadership team. Once someone has reviewed a presentation like the one you probably saw before enrolling, then it's a matter of following up with them and connecting and saying, we have, well, here, I'll just leave it at this. We have scripts in place on how to follow up, but the basic thing is, what did you like best? They'll, let you know, and they'll say, hey, I have some questions. Well, perfect. I'm working with some people who know the answers. This is new to me. And literally we will do the heavy lifting as your leadership team and answering questions and objections and all of that and assisting you in that process. So use that to your advantage right now.
Absolutely. Yep. My favorite line. I don't know. All I know is you will use that again and again and again. And that's the best thing in the world for you. Just focus on the invite, building the candidate list, and we're moving on right to step 8. We're running right through this. Conducting a private business review. Can you tell us a little bit about how this gets set up and how we can help our new partners get established here?
Yeah. Think of this as your grand opening. You are in business. If you were to open a restaurant, a salon, a coffee shop, whatever, you would contact the people you know and love, letting them know, hey, I'm open for business. I would love your support, your referrals. That's where you're at right now in business, letting people know you're open for business. And that's what the PBR is all about. Ultimately, we have a couple of different things in place, whether it's a launch call. We'll physically do a launch call where we'll set that up, or an in-person meeting at your home or a location in your local area. So that really is what that looks like. And it's you letting people know you're open for business.
Absolutely. And the timeline for that, Heidi, is what we usually best recommend within the first 2 weeks?
That's right. Because, why wait? Right now, it's so much easier to build fast than it is to build slow. So have a sense of urgency with people. That's another key part, that as you're speaking with people, really, again, like I said, it doesn't matter what you say, it's how you say it. If you're talking with them kind of dull or unexcited or just, but when they see that shift in you, something new is happening, allow that to speak through you, and they'll want to know, what is it you're doing? I don't even know what you're doing, but there's something going on.
Absolutely. And this goes back, again, not to sound like a broken record, but this goes back to duplication as well. As fast as you get started with this, and as fast as you set up your either in person or on the phone, is what's going to be duplicated throughout your team. Your new partners are going to ask you, how did you do this? When did you do this? So please keep in mind that is going to duplicate. So as fast as you desire to build is what you're going to attract and move through your team, and really encourage them to get started and have a great, successful start.
So true.
And step 9, conduct new member orientation. Heidi, can you tell us a little bit about how that looks?
Yeah, well, it looks kind of like what we're doing right now. Actually, this is part of your
I knew that sounded familiar.
Part of what we're doing right now is really introducing you to the steps, the process, some of the tools and support in launching your business. So you're new to the team, but really the probably the most important part now is connecting with the person that introduced you to ForeverGreen FGXpress, getting back and texting them right now, even literally, you could pause it and text them and say, I just wrapped up the 10 steps, which we're about to do here in a minute, and I have my candidate list started. What do I do next? And they can assist you in breaking down some things to get moving and set your launch and, get everything wrapped up.
Absolutely. And please remember, I know you're brand new and this may sound like a lot of information, but you're just a tour guide in this as you're getting your business set up. Please know and believe the tools are all in place. We are all here to help you. There is a tremendous amount of knowledge and experience and willingness to do whatever is necessary to help you be successful. Please plug in, ask questions, inquire, lead by example, and let us know how we can best help you build your business.
Yeah.
And number 10, rinse and repeat, right? Put to action and repeat. Tell us about that, Heidi.
Yeah, you know what? If you're looking at your list right now and you go back and review, ultimately you will be repeating steps 4 through 9 over and over again. Staying plugged into the tools, continuing to build that belief, continuing to build your candidate list, and improving and sharpening your skills in communication and connecting with people. And all of that will happen really by staying plugged in. The leadership, the experience within this team, what we bring to the table, and how we can really bridge the gap for you as you're brand new is invaluable. So we're so excited that you're here. We look forward to meeting you, and welcome to the team.
Yes, welcome. We'll hear you on a future call very soon.